Hello everyone and welcome to Meet the Gentleman. My name is Chris Cabella and today I had the pleasure to speak to Levon Tachtchian. He's the owner and founder of Mentally Montreal. Check it out. Located in the heart of old Montreal, Mentally Soins au Masculin offers holistic beauty services for men, including barber services, haircuts, hand and foot grooming, facial treatments, as well as exclusive cosmetic and unique jewelry pieces. The concept is to create the ideal spot for men to disconnect and unwind from their demanding schedules and enjoy a tailor-made beauty service.
So Levon, you obviously know how to run a successful business. Can you tell us a little bit about how you grew up and what was the inspiration for your career route?
Yes, it is a successful business, but we're on the way there. It's been only 11 months. We're actually celebrating our 1-year anniversary in the next month, and we're getting there. For sure, it was a great idea. It was a good concept. It was a good innovation, and it's the trend that it's the right timing for it. I grew up in a family that was always in a business related. It was always in sales. So in my life, it was always inside in the depth of me. It was always the business sense, and something that I always liked. I didn't see myself being a lawyer or a doctor. My parents had businesses, and it was retail businesses. I worked in car business as well for 9 years. So all that together, it's still sales. It doesn't matter what you sell, as long as you know how to sell and the proper way of selling it.
How did you come up with the idea for Mentally?
The idea was very randomly. It came out very randomly. It was actually I was sitting at my parents' house one day, and my mom started talking and telling me how she went to a Chinese place to do her hands and feet, and basically she saw someone that she knew, a man her age, that was sitting down there and doing his treatments for like hands and feet, a manicure, pedicure. And when he saw her, he was super shy and he wanted to disappear because he felt ashamed being there among women. So when she told me this, it made me realize that actually there's a market for something like this, and but I couldn't believe that something like this does not exist, where men actually would feel comfortable going to a place and they feel in their own plate, they feel comfortable, well treated, you know. So like it's something that they would want to come back and not be ashamed of what they're doing, you know, because nowadays men do take care of themselves much more than before. It's some people, it's very normal. Let's say doctors. We have a lot of surgeons. We have a lot of doctors. We have a lot of businessmen that actually do take care of, let's say, of their hands. Simply just a handshake in the morning. It makes a whole difference, you know. So these little details can make you basically sign a very successful contract.
Who has been the most influential person in your life and why?
The most influential person in my life was my mother. When I was 10 years old, they decided with my dad to move to Canada. And my dad, he had a business in another country, so he kept on going back and forth. But my mom was here with me and my sisters, basically in a new country by herself, and with no language, no nothing. And she basically taught me how to be strong, and it doesn't matter what obstacle you have in front of you, you just have to face it and pass it. That's pretty much what it is. There's nothing that can get you scared. It's the confidence in yourself, and it's the strength that you have in you.
You said you came to Canada when you were 10?
I was 11 years old. Yeah.
11 years old. How was that experience?
It was 11 years old. It's a good age to move because you're not someone that's old enough, but you're not young enough. So you still remember the roots, you still remember the language, you still remember the way things are, but it's never easy to move because you leave your family behind. your relatives, your grandparents, your, like your cousins and everything. But I mean, we go visit them, they come. So, but now here it's home. It's been over 20 years, so I don't see myself being anywhere else.
And you said, where are you from again?
I'm Armenian, I was born in Russia.
Wow, okay, good. They say our business is an extension of who we are as a person. So can you name 3 characteristics that are similar to both you and Montelier?
Montelier and I, something that we put together. Well, first of all, it's something made for men, so it just makes sense. I know what guys would like, and it doesn't take much to make a guy happy. I think so that's the first thing, man. Second thing, I would say I'm someone very detailed in life, so it's little details that count for me in anything, so the little details that you could see in Montelier, the decor, little things like that, this is part of me. And also, I like to feel when I go somewhere, I like to feel like as if, like family. I feel like I'm welcome, and that's how I like to make my clients feel. So when they come in, they feel part of the family. And we talk about their lives, what they do, how their families are, how their wives, how their kids, so they feel really part of Montelier. So I think these are the 3 things that putting it together made this concept.
Great. What's the best advice you ever received?
I would say never to fail. And if you feel like you do, you just get up and go and walk straight. Nothing could stop you. There's obstacles in life. I mean, God brought us here in order to pass obstacles, And it doesn't matter if you're successful or not, or you're just someone on the street, or you're someone successful. We all have obstacles in life, It doesn't matter if you're good looking, bad looking, color, race. Doesn't matter what you do, what you are. It's you just have to get up in the morning and go straight, because nothing can stop you. Because if something stops you, it means that you're not gonna succeed.
So we always have to get up and
over that I don't want, or it's too hard, or it's challenging. It's good to have challenges in life.
Looking back at your accomplishment this far, what would you say was the toughest challenge you had to overcome in order to have Montelier up and running?
Yeah, what was the hardest part is because I don't come from this field, like I said. I was in car business, and before we were in different retail stores. It was actually a toy business, and we had an import company. My parents import-export. So this field is it's a new field to me. It's something that I never really looked into. So I think the most difficult part was actually opening the doors, and but not just open the doors, because I didn't want to open the doors and not have it the way I want it. So when I opened the doors, it had to be the way I want it, and I had a special date that it had to be done. It had to be done, and I had no choice. This is the date of the opening, and everything has to be resolved, everything has to be fixed, and everything has to be to my liking. Which is, like I said, I'm very detailed, so it wasn't easy. So I would say this was the biggest challenge. In order to put a team together, in order to put the design together, like I said, the little details, the way we do things, because the way we do things, our treatments and different services we do, it's not the way it's done anywhere else. There's steps to follow, and I mean, the services, the way we do it is we took it from the best cosmetic companies in the world. The training was done. It had to be top notch. You give the best service, so you have to have the professional people, staff as well, estheticians or barbers, and whatever you do, you have to do it to the best, or to your standards.
Talk about the services that you offer here for men.
What kind of services?
What kind of services?
What we do is, the concept is that the clients don't remove the shirt. Okay, so it's everything to do with whatever's out pretty much. So it's hands, feet. Let's say the hands, we don't call it the manicure, we call it the handshake. So it's more manly, and men like that because they don't feel as feminine. Face care, okay, so cleaning the face, cleansing and everything. Also what we do is we do eyebrows, threading or plucking, which is very rare, the threading part in Montreal for men especially. Also what we do is we do haircuts, color, beards, so different kinds of shapes. People that have like hot towel shave, everyone knows about. But there's also, let's say, the vapor shave for someone that has sensitive skin. It opens your pores more. And I mean, I haven't seen it in Canada for now, Also what we do is we do beard color as well, mustache color. Some people do that. And that's pretty much what it is. So it's everything to do with the hands, feet, face care, eyebrows, haircuts, and shaves. And actually, we just brought back, we brought in a treatment that for people that actually lose their eyebrows, let's say the cancer patients, or it could be someone that just doesn't have the full eyebrows. There's stress, you could lose hair, you could lose hair everywhere, on your beard, on your eyebrows. So we do, it's called micropigmentation. And what it does basically, it gives you the look of full eyebrows look. And also we're gonna start doing the same thing for the face, so the parts of the face, beard missing. And soon to be, there's gonna be something else that we're gonna be the only ones pretty much.
But that's gonna be a surprise.
That's a surprise, that's for later.
Yes, so. Where do you see Montelier in 10 years from now?
Montelier, 10 years? I don't know, I don't wanna plan anything, because usually when you plan something that far, you might not succeed. So, you take a day at a time, you have to think of tomorrow, obviously. 10 years is too far. But I'm not really planning on franchising, I mean, listen, 10 years, it's a long time. Things could be changed. We never know. But I would be happy having a whole block of Montelier.
And where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
Still here.
Still here?
Yeah, still here. Taking care of our clients, giving the best service we can. For them to come in, doesn't matter how much money they make, either they make $30,000 or $250,000. When they walk in here, I want them to feel like $1 million.
What's the craziest business idea you ever got?
If I would have another crazy idea, I would have opened it. For now, it's this, and I think it's crazy in a way that's unique. It's different. People will copy. People will try to make it the same. The way I see it is no problem. Good luck, and I wish them all the best. But the way I see it is you'll never do the same Montelier again. There's one and only.
And what would be your advice for other young entrepreneurs?
Someone that's young and trying to succeed is to believe in themselves and know that you have to trust yourself, trust your gut, how you feel. And also I think it's very important is the failure should never be an option. The failure should never be an option. It should be, you should always think that everything will be good, everything will be positive. You have to always think positive. You think positive vibes are going to attract you.
Okay. So Levon, thank you so much for this interview, and we look forward to see what's next for Montelier.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for coming, and you guys are more than welcome. And whenever you come, you'll feel like $1 million. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like our Facebook page and subscribe to the YouTube channel to see more interviews like these. See you next time.